you are starving and short on time, you want to have a really good salad, we're going to do a curry chicken salad. And you're just going to take, you can either do breasts or you can do cutlets, which is what we have going on here. And we're gonna slice them up, you know, and we're gonna cook them on the oven as a saute. You can grill them, you can bake them if you like. You know, however you prefer chicken to be cooked is up to you completely. We're gonna slice them up here. And this entire meal for prep should, not even prep, but from prep to end should take about 20 minutes at the very most. So if you're short on time, you want something that looks a little pretty, it tastes really good, then you're gonna do that as well. This is another one of Marquita Price's recipes from, I think, Prestige Catering in Atlanta. She's getting the biggest kick out of this, out of me making her stuff. Because some of it I'm like, and I do what with what? But this is so you guys know, people who at home who aren't top chefs or anything, you can make these meals relatively easy. And you can be a beginner as long as you can follow instructions, you'll be fine. Alright, so now we're going to start our chicken. And again, like I said, I like to do everything around medium, so I'm going to start at 5 to 4 on the range. And if you want to put it up, you can. If you need to turn it down, you can. Add a little bit of olive oil again. You can also substitute this and use coconut oil, because the coconut oil will mix really well with the curry seasons, but it's a choice. Spread it around here. And again, always have clean hands. Go in there with the chicken. Now, I use adobo on everything with no MSG. You have the choice of whatever kind of seasoning you can use, any all-purpose that you like, and just kind of mix it in. Paula, the intern, loves lemon pepper, so we make sure you add a little bit of lemon pepper in this for her. A little more pepper. But you don't have to use as much pepper once you already have the lemon pepper. Then you're going to take your fork, kind of make sure that everything has gotten it. Turn it around a bit. You can also do your chicken into smaller pieces if you like. I like slivers on my salads. That's what we did. If you feel like there's not enough seasoning, you can add more, but understand that it's curry and it's going to have its own zest to it. And so you're just going to cover this for about 5 minutes. I like to cover everything because as soon as you cover it, you start the cooking process to be insulated, so it's cooking much faster. I like everything to be done in 20 minutes because I'm a girl on the go, but I welcome you to do that. You got to the point where your chicken is starting to, you know, cook, it's pretty white. Then you're going to add your curry powder. Now, it should be noted that you can take your curry powder and add it completely separate. And put it with your Greek yogurt in a different dish if you're not necessarily into curry and you want to be careful of the bitterness of it. But if you love it like I do, then you just go ahead and dump it in there and let it happen. Of course, you have to take the top off. You can either do this with a spoon or shake it in. I'm going to shake it in. And you want to make sure that you cover it, because what happens with curry in the meat is it starts to turn a greenish, brownish yellow color. And that's what you want. Be careful because the steam that's coming out is coming into your container, and every now and then you gotta shake it out. So you're gonna do that. You're gonna get your fork and kind of stir it in. And if it's not curried enough for you, like in this situation, this one isn't for me, you're going to add more curry to it, because you really want the chicken to have the curry flavor and suck it in. And this, I'm actually going to take the top off and put it on my spoon and stir it. And one more. Kind of shake it all around. Now to help to even this out, to spread it, the curry, and to have it stick more as a flavor, I'm going to take a little bit of a piece of lemon, just squirt it in there. Mix some more. And now comes the fun part. Once your chicken looks like this, you are going to get your Greek yogurt for some creamy consistency. Make sure you take your top off. And you're going to add about 2 spoonsful. If you like more, then always feel free to add it, because it's about the consistency that you want with your food. And then you're going to mix it in until it becomes like gooey yumminess. And it's also kind of making a bit of a sauce, which is what you do want. It's going to enhance the flavor of your salad. I'm actually going to add 1 more spoon of this. Now, this is not for eating yogurt later. If you're going to put your curry chicken spoon in here, if you are going to finish this off later, by all means, don't add it this way. And just mix it in again. Now, around these parts, Paula and I enjoy the spice. And this is completely optional. But we are going to add some cayenne pepper to this for a kick. Not too much, because as you know, you don't need much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. And you're done. I'm gonna mix it around some more. Starting to look delicious. So now, put your top back on, turn it down a bit while you go and put your stuff together for your salad. Okay, so there is just a bit more prep on the salad situation. So while your chicken is off to the side cooling, you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna cut down your green onions. And these you can make as small or as large as you want, because they're just going to dump right into your salad. I'm kind of zooming through this a bit. You know, it doesn't have to be minced or any of that other business that we've been doing. So I'm actually going to use 2 more of these. You know, just for a little bit of added I cut them 2 at a time. Like I said before, this is a really quick meal that you're just gonna dice up your ingredients and push to the side. The next thing we're going to do is, you know, go ahead and put them in your container and then cut your apple. Make sure there's no sticker on it, because that would not be good. And you can use a green apple, red apples, whatever kind you like. We're using green because that's what Paula Roby likes. As you guys will come to find during our cooking segments, they're really all about what Paula likes. She smiles because she's always behind the camera generally. But if Paula doesn't like it, we don't make it around these magical parts. So you're cubing your apples. Apples, and you'll see soon, the raisins kind of give a sweetness to the spicy, which is kind of my favorite thing. I love a spicy sweet combo in anything. This is a welcome surprise for me. And you are literally going to dump in all of your ingredients, like I said. So right now we have green onions, we have apples, we're gonna put some raisins in there, and you can use any kind of salad of your choice. We have a mixed green situation happening, but you can use, you know, regular romaine lettuce, you can use any kind of thing that you think that you're into, because this is really your choice here. The next thing that we're going to do is add in our nuts. And again, because Paula Roby likes walnuts, we're going to use walnuts. You can use cashews or almonds if you'd like. Just make sure that you cut them up. These are already minced. And we're going to add our raisins. Now, I'm not going to throw the entirety of the raisins in there. You can if you're making a bigger salad. But this is about preference and taste as well. I recommend anything that has a resealable container, or you did make sure that you put them away and store them. And I'm actually going to use about half the bag. Just kind of put them in there once they come out of the torch. Don't you hate that? It always happens that once you go to the end after you struggle for something, they always come out really easy. This is always the case with me and raisins. Go ahead and repack that. We chose baby romaine. It's already pre-washed, so like things simple around these parts. And you are going to open your container that has its fresh wrap on it. And kind of just dump it all in there. And make sure that you mix it, because you don't want to be in a situation where you only taste one thing. You want to have them all together. Maybe use a bigger bowl so that you can, or you should, go ahead and start mixing things together. I like to do it, again, with my hands because I know that it's happening. And by this time, your chicken should have cooled and it looks a little like this, so it's kind of made its own sauce. You're going to use this as your dressing. Just pour it right on in there. But if you find it too hot, by all means, let it cool a little longer. Paula and I are starving, so we're going to eat this just like it is. And then this you don't do with your hands. You start to mix it in to make sure that the curry sauce itself, as well as the chicken, are properly mixed in with each part of it. And then you have your salad and it is served. And then it looks a bit like this.